Koller steht für eine bunte Mischung von Mitarbeitern.
Koller signifies a colorful mixture of male and female staff of all ages. Experience is coupled here with youthful panache. Our company is shaped by an open culture of business. Every single co-worker is respected and given freedom here. Along these lines, Koller has successfully mastered the past 100 years, and in this spirit we continually develop it further.
Und das ist unser Anspruch für die Zukunft.
The history of the Koller Company began in 1881, the year in which the founder of the business, Ferdinand Koller, was born in Celle. He grew up in humble surroundings, learned the trade of a metal worker, and qualified in business administration. The old ducal town of Celle struggled with the Industrial Revolution. For centuries, oil out of tar pits had only been used as medicine or cart grease. But then the combustion engine was invented. Along with the first cars, the worldwide market for crude oil exploded. And so, in 1899, after successful drilling near Wietze, the frenzy for mineral oil finally broke out. Within a short time, the southern heath area around Celle became the center of German oil extraction. Large mineral oil companies grew, and they tempted Ferdinand Koller with attractive offers. But the young man decided otherwise and became self-employed in the autumn of 1912. It was the birth of the Koller Company. A year later, he possessed the first of his own drilling machines, but the geological know-how was still lacking. One failed drilling followed another. These were hard times for the men. The pioneering achievements of Ferdinand Koller were exceptional because he also advanced the mineral oil industry technically and carried out the working over of the substance of the drilling industry to further it in Germany. Ferdinand Koller was an extraordinarily enterprising character. Early on, Koller recognized how important a professional component replacement supply is. That's why he took over a metalworking factory in 1921. The firm in the old town of Celle was already specialized in the field of drilling. It was a stroke of luck and the beginning of today's machine building unit. After the First World War brought the drilling industry for a time to its knees, Koller's appetite for risk was actually rewarded in 1937. After decades of worry, he achieved his big break in the Hellesbruch field. For a whole era, the moorland village of Nienhagen produced more than 75% of Germany's mineral oil. However, after the war, all the company assets were confiscated by the military government. Painstakingly, the company managed to stay afloat with small orders. After the shift to the extraction of natural gas at the end of the 50s, the company bowed out of the drilling business. Instead, Koller founded a winch service for the big oil companies in 1959. Today, the unit is a successful contractor for the mineral oil and natural gas industries in Germany and Austria. After the death of Ferdinand Koller, his son, Hans, was the sole company manager. After the Second World War, he emphasized the expansion of machine manufacturing. In the cramped workshop, here in the middle of the old town, components for the drilling and oil industries and also for general machine manufacturing were produced. A contemporary reminisces.
And when a
machine part was loaded, we trainees had to block the road. We got a flag to hold, and from time to time a car came and we had to stop it. The circumstances were quite difficult, but I must add, it was fun. I've said a few times already that this business is a family business. We all had fun and they were always there for us if there were ever any problems. My belief still remains that this company had a soul. When the oil price collapsed in 1967, Koller dared to make a clean break. Beyond the walls of the constricted old town, the company built a new modern machine factory. A sound recording documents the inauguration 2 years later.
Ich bin heute nun in der glücklichen Lage, diese Werkstatt und dieses Werksgebäude seiner Bestimmung zu übergeben. Ich möchte schließen mit dem Wunsche, dass Sie sich wohlfühlen in diesem Hause.
His courage paid off. The sector recovered and Koller expanded. But Hans Koller did not live to see the fruits of his labor. He died in 1972 in the middle of a rebuilding phase. Like his father Ferdinand, he was known for his good style of leadership and for intuitively making the right decision in promoting management talent. What would Koller be without these faces? They saw to it that the company always remained flexible, because when the oil market also hit rock bottom in 1984, Koller had an answer at the ready. A new mainstay, which still exists today, was developed in the manufacturing of cutting machines for road construction. Since 2008, Koller Mechanical and Plant Engineering has been a member of the MB holding company based in Oman, and is well on the way from being a regional operator to a global player. Today, the activities of the Koller Group are concentrated on 3 branches: Koller Mechanical and Plant Engineering, Koller Workover and Drilling, and Relok Cutting Solutions. Within Koller Mechanical and Plant Engineering, the well servicing products section brings what is now 100 years' experience of the oil and gas fields of the world. We construct wireline units for extreme operating conditions in desert regions or Siberian cold, on or offshore. Our eye for detail is legendary, because it is under the hardest operating conditions that the made-in-Celle quality shows itself.
Actually, I haven't seen a company with so much dynamic, with such a drive, and with such a high flexibility like Koller. And our customers can feel the power of our people through the quality and reliability of our products. We're open-minded, trustworthy, and interested in building long-term relationships. And to be honest, the success is just a result of this business philosophy.
Our Special Machines unit has developed more into a custom-made unit. The emphasis here is on customers who themselves construct equipment or tools for extracting raw fossil fuels. Our steel construction products have long since been on a world level and not only in offshore operations.
Demands are steadily rising. The standards are constantly changing, and that's why we actually qualify our workers that they're up to date with all the standards, because if there's one aim in this company, it's customer satisfaction.
There are now 200 members of staff in the highly motivated team of the Koller Machinery and Plant Engineering building situated in the Bruchkampfweg in Celle. Of course, our customers are always accompanied worldwide by our competent after-sales service. The promotion of young staff was already a subject close to the hearts of the founders. It is not only for this reason that we give the necessary trade know-how to around 20 trainees in all of the Koller company units. In this way, we also take care of up-and-coming managers at an early stage. I've been here on the training program for a year, and it's really nice. Everybody takes care and is considerate, and when I have questions, they are always answered. Of course, I hope I can stay here for a long time yet. Koller Workover and Drilling has already established itself in the market in Germany and Austria since 1959. In an age of scarce raw fossil fuels, oil and gas fields have to be carefully looked after. Therefore, all the work to uphold the productivity of oil and gas drills is carried out. A real success story, particularly in the past few years. We at Workover and Drilling can report a significant growth, about 2/3, thanks to our staff who faithfully stand by us. Our team of 100 is on duty around the clock. In the meantime, with 12 winches and special equipment of the highest technical standard. Under its own label, Relok, the Diamond Technique Unit was established in 2010. With the experience of many years of development, this unit provides complete solutions to the area of concrete and asphalt cutting. Cutting solutions made in Celle. In times to come, this clause will be taken by its word, because in future, with the planned new building situated in Altenzelle, all 3 company units will be joined together. More than 300 staff will then deliver and maintain excellent world-class products, and thus continue to write the 100-year-old history of KOLLER. KOLLER signifies a team of co-workers which is hungry for success. Success in the international market, a team which has joy in working together. I look back at the past 25 years with pride, and when I see how the company has developed, I look forward to the future.
Freue ich mich auf die Zukunft.